Hello there, I hope you are having a lovely day or are having a lovely evening. Today we'll be talking about something really light, so it will be a short video. We'll be talking about how to overcome resistance on things that we actually really want to do but just can't motivate ourselves, or we subconsciously think that these things are really difficult. So you really want them but you just can't do them. How do we get ourselves to get on and do them? We'll share 4 tips today. The first one is to reflect on the resistance. Why am I resisting this thing? Let's say, for example, it's applying for jobs, or maybe starting to go to the gym, or maybe approaching someone. It could be absolutely anything that makes you feel, so tired, so scared, so unmotivated, but we sometimes don't know exactly what we fear. So that's the place to begin. It could be, let's say, for example, you're applying for jobs. It could be that you feel very scared of rejection, or maybe you feel very scared of the work that it's going to take. For me, honestly, the work of applying for jobs, crazy. Or you're trying to start a new business and you feel like, I don't know much about how to start that business, or where to start, or who to work with. It can be a whole load and it can just cause you to freeze. But when you figure out what these resistance blocks are, then it's easier for you to tackle them one by one and actually get going. So there goes our first tip. The second one is to break down the goal, the big goal. Let's say, for example, you're trying to open a business, or you're trying to apply for a job. If you're having that humongous goal, it feels like this is success, everything else is not success. When we break it down to success for me today is to send 2 applications, or maybe success for me today is to have 1 conversation with a business mentor, or to even just identify one. Or if you want to start going to the gym, maybe you could start looking up some YouTube videos before going to the gym, just to sort of prepare yourself mentally. So break down the goals into something, a really tiny chunk that you can do today, that you can do tomorrow, and gradually you'll find that they compound, and you actually, when you have some movement, it's encouraging. So break down the goal into something that you can do so easily, and something that you can start without needing so much stuff. The third step is to reward yourself. Reward yourself for every single, well, not every single, but if you like, go for it. Small rewards are encouraging for us. So when you do one little step, reward yourself with small things. It could be a walk, it could be, I don't know, I like candles, it could be anything, just to encourage yourself. Yes, I've done with this part, and then the next one is this one. It feels small. It feels sometimes that, I'm being very easy on myself. But what's the alternative? Many times you're either not doing anything at all, or you're doing something, just something little. And that's where we'd rather be, moving forward instead of staying stunted on the humongous goal. What do they say about eating an elephant? Beat by beat. So yay, small rewards and small actions. The fourth one, I like this one. Come back sooner. Sometimes you maybe will apply for so many jobs, or go really hard on your business, or maybe go really hard on the gym, or whatever your goal is, one day. And then the second day, you're done. Will not go there again. Your energy, your motivation, everything is over. The trick here is to catch yourself. Have basics for bad days. So bad day basics. If I'm having a bad day, this is a little bit I will do, instead of I will do nothing. The goal here should be consistency, not intensity. Like, I'm in the mood for it today, I'm going to make this number of applications, or I'm going to make this number of sales. And then when the mood is not there, I'll make zero for a couple of months or something. The goal is to keep consistent, keep growing, but consistently, so that you're not overwhelmed to freezing again. I think we could end it there for today. Some extra tips would be having friends or being in the company of people who are aiming at the same thing you're aiming for. It just creates that motivation, you know? That, and also definitely praying for yourself, praying that the Lord gives you energy, that He gives you wisdom, that He gives you the ability and the will, as we shared in some other video. And lastly, to also remember why you started. If you have accountability partners, even better, just someone to keep you on track, so that when you go off, you're not going completely off. That's it for today. Have a lovely, lovely evening or lovely day, whatever you're watching from. Bye bye.